now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby. It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano in the house. Thank y'all again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back, up your back, going smack, 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 like we always do, baby. Yeah. Do it like that. I like the sound effects.
Already.
Well, say, man, I'm sitting here with my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
It's your girl, Jazzy K.
In the building. That's how we do it. Man, today, I'm bringing out some legends in the city. This is for some people who need that reference that I've been talking about. When y'all don't know about certain things, y'all can go back, pull up these interviews, learn some of this D-Town history. And that way, you know, because how do you know where you're going if you don't know where you've been?
Boy.
You know what I mean?
For real.
If you don't know where you've been, you can't go, you really can't go far.
Right. We didn't have a social media and
yeah, we didn't have all that
and all that back then.
We didn't have streaming. Mm-hmm. We had to go out there and get it.
Had to pass out flyers.
I'm talking about I call it guerrilla marketing. We was out there in them streets, baby, dragging our knuckles on the ground.
Yep,
trying to get it, man. Me and my man here. Oh, well, see, I tell you what, man. I got some serious people in the house. I got the Dr. Dre of Dallas in here. Fressh Rock Productions is in the building. Woo! Oh
FRP,
man,
baby, FRP for life.
Yeah.
Let me introduce us.
Okay.
You got your boy DJ Willie Fressh,
Hey.
which is the Fressh and Fressh Rock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DJ Rock.
Yes.
He used to be DJ Rock D.
No.
The Rock and Fressh Rock.
Yes, sir.
And the Glue. Jam Cutter, aka. Now he dropped the jam.
I'm back with the jam.
You back with the jam?
I thought it was just Cutter.
Okay.
Back with the jam.
So ain't no smoke with the jam.
Ain't no smoke with the jam.
No, okay. I've been seeing him on TV. You know, with his mixes. You know what I'm talking about? I support.
Yes,
I support.
I already
Appreciate it.
You know, man. So let's get this thing started. Kick it to the wife, man. Women, ladies first, always.
All right, so y'all welcome. It's an honor. But for the people who don't know, why don't y'all let everybody know where you from?
Pleasant
Grove,
Texas.
Hey.
Pleasant Grove.
That's it.
Grove
I'm
side.
surprised y'all never came up with no,
It's Greedy Grove.
No.
Well, I know that. That's a nickname. Like, what's it called when you come up with the
A
initials?
little Monica or something.
Yeah, PGT or something. You know what I'm talking
Something
about?
like that.
We from the PGT. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, we're the producers.
Yeah. It's up to the,
artists-
yes, you're right.
They
There you
weren't
go.
necessarily all Grove folks.
Affiliates, okay.
Like K. Cole, of course.
Exactly.
Beaumont,
There you go.
Texas.
Beaumont.
You know, Beaumont, Port Arthur. You know,
The Golden
that,
Triangle.
You know that part of
I
the
know it
state
well.
very well.
I know it very
That
well.
part.
Yeah.
Come
Yes,
on.
sir.
Come on.
All right, what schools did y'all go to? We got to go way back.
Yeah.
Spruce.
Okay.
We got two patches in the building. Then Rock, you know,
I was there ready.
He's the right skyline. Just like you, Bobo.
Wait a minute. What's the hate?
You know, I got to.
Did we used to feel that hate while we was in school?
You know, I got to.
They envy Skyline.
Throw a little salt on it.
Paquito.
Why?
When I played ball, so our coaches used to sort of fuel that fire.
Yeah.
By saying, look at them. Y'all went out and kicked their ass, and they can recruit from all over the city.
Yeah.
They can get talent from everywhere.
Yeah.
Y'all just niggas from the Grove.
Yeah.
So it was a little
But
animosity.
Spruce had a lot of talent though.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Spruce
I'm
did.
talking about, man,
They did.
Derrick Henry.
But Skyline had some women.
That's what we was known for.
Yeah.
Right.
Girls and dressing.
My senior year, my girl,
She went to Skyline.
Yeah.
Came up there and got you one, huh? You came to the
Came
spring.
from all over though.
Thanks, sir.
Skyline had
Thanks.
them come from all over.
We did.
Oak Cliff.
Thanks to my brother,
The Grove.
Mike
Grove,
Sharp,
yeah.
Razor Sharp, he hooked me up
Already?
with a Skyline chick.
He went to Skyline too?
No, he went to Spruce.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were best friends.
Y'all was always in our backyard. I know, picking our cherries off the tree. That's okay.
Oh, yeah. It was quite
I wasn't It was too many of them. Y'all can have them. Y'all can have them. Yeah, it was.
For
It
sure.
was. It was a lot of girls up there.
Oh yeah,
A lot of girls, man. I mean, we was outnumbered.
Yeah.
As far as women to male ratio, you know what I'm talking about?
So y'all had plenty to pass around.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want it to sound like that though. You know what I mean?
It did.
Yeah, you around here sound like Hugh Hefner. The black Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Just pass them around
Already.
when I'm through with them.
All right.
What?
You went to Spruce too, dog?
Indeed.
What made you get into DJing?
Man, that's a story.
Wait a minute. Just don't go there.
Just don't go there?
Let's walk it up first.
Okay.
Walk it up.
You came from a single parent household?
I
Or
did.
You did? Mom's raised you?
Yes, sir.
How many siblings?
7. 6, 7. I'm a 7, so 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out, mama.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was Pops?
In them streets, man.
You know Pops. You had a relationship with him?
Yeah, for a little while. He got on out there, you know what I'm saying?
Turn that mic your way.
Yeah, Pops was there for probably till I was like, probably like 7.
Okay. So you got a relationship with him.
Somewhat.
You know
He
what I'm
was
saying?
in the streets, though. You know, just in the streets. So
Well,
he
you know,
got
some
to the
people don't
crib.
know they daddy.
For
Yeah,
real.
I knew him.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he just in the streets though.
I mean,
Major in
Sometimes
the
I
streets.
don't know
Major.
if that's better or worse.
You know, it depends
I
on
never
the
thought about
father.
it. Yes.
It
Yeah.
depends.
And then,
It depends on the father. We're not talking about good fathers.
Yeah.
Put it like that.
He just,
Sometimes I
how
don't
he
know.
keep saying, well, you know, he was in them streets.
I don't be knowing if it's
Then he
better
for
or
the
worse
streets.
to know them or
Yeah.
not. You know, to be stuck with your imagination of what they
But
are.
I say this though. When I was a kid, I didn't know it.
You
That's
never know
what
it.
I learned later on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Where'd you fall in the pecking order of your siblings?
He said he was
I'm the
6.
baby.
You the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby. So, you know, all the attention came my way, you know. But, yeah, it was rough, man. I had 2 moms growing up, you know what I mean? Somebody who raised me up until I was 7. And then I, ended up moving my mom's when I was 7. Moved to the Grove.
Wait a minute. Stop. You can't just throw that out there like that, bro.
Hey,
You said somebody raised you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go down through
My
that.
mom cousin raised me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got with your when moved in with your mom.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand now.
Right.
Already. With the Fresh,
yes, sir.
Rock B.
Hey,
Rock
man.
D, excuse me. Rock D. Tell me.
Rock.
Rock.
DJ Rock.
DJ Rock.
Jaye Rock.
Tell me about y'all's upbringing. You know what I'm talking about? How many people in y'all household?
Well, you want to start with me? I got 3 brothers.
You got 3 brothers.
Yeah, so I was the second oldest,
Already.
and then we moved here from Cali.
Already. What part of Cali?
I was in Stockton.
Stockton, California.
You know,
Where the biker gangs are.
yeah, right.
What age was that you moved here?
Ooh, I was like in the 6th grade.
Oh, okay. So you remember a little bit.
Oh yeah.
What's that show we used to watch? With the gang, the motorcycle gang?
Oh, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, that's where they filmed that.
Okay,
And Sons of
Stockton.
Anarchy. Yeah, Stockton, California.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
you missing out.
If you ain't seen that,
Nah.
oh my God, that's one of them ones.
So do you remember what it was like transitioning from California to here? Was it a big...
Oh yeah, because everybody said we talked proper.
Yeah.
California people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You have a good dialect.
Yeah.
that was like the first thing I had to deal with, you know. And then I wasn't really used to the South living. You know,
Yeah.
and how people got treated in the South. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
So that was a big eye opener for me.
You did the opposite because I just had a conversation with a brother from Compton, and he was, we went through the history of the Great Migration to the West from, Mississippi, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas, and how that was a nightmare for people going out there. And y'all did the exact opposite. Y'all came back.
Came to the South.
Came to the South. Do you remember that move?
I remember
How old were you?
when they moved here.
Yeah.
I was
What were you
freshman.
at?
I was freshman.
What were you?
I'm here. We're not biological brothers.
Oh, okay.
When I talk about my brothers, my brother Mike, we met when we was 8 years old.
Gotcha.
We met, like he said, when he was in 6th grade. When they moved here,
Already.
he's got an older brother, but he and I just had that thing about music.
Wow.
So we always had that
At an early age like
at
that?
an early age.
Wow.
That's special because
That
people
is
don't
special.
make lifelong connections like that anymore.
No,
don't.
I'm going to be honest
They
with you. I ain't going to say that.
Hold on. You can't just let that go.
Okay.
Well, I got to go home.
Yeah, well, then you
That's
better
true.
not say it.
Well, I was going to say it's more prevalent in men.
I was going to say. You're right. No, that's true.
It's more prevalent in men to
I
have a
don't
lifelong
disagree.
friend than a woman too.
I don't
Why is that?
disagree.
Why is that?
That I can't answer.
I think it's because let the woman.
Yes, please.
Don't let me say
I
the
think
wrong
it's
thing.
because yeah. We know
I gotta
you
go
can't.
home.
Yeah. I think it's because women go through so many changes
Mm-hmm.
from being young to middle. Like you can literally be 2 or 3 different people. So I think because of the changes you go through, your circle changes.
But if
You don't think
about
men
it,
go through changes?
I was gonna say.
I mean, y'all do, but
Adolescent?
not with. I think
Hormones?
men. Yeah, hormones, and y'all don't think into things like women do. You know, oh, you eating lunch with her, we can't be friends. Like, you know, women do a lot of cliquey stuff like that. And
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is, if you think about men, we done all had our spats. You know,
Yeah.
we done fell out, but we get up.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? We good.
that be
We
the
move
difference
on.
between men and women. A lot of women like to hold grudges.
Gotcha.
To the death.
Like
Gotcha.
if we ain't once we ain't cool, we ain't cool. You know.
Can we put that out there, please?
Yeah,
Because
we
that
can.
works against us dudes at times too.
Oh yeah, it does.
You know?
Baggage.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Take care of your baggage, okay? Drop it off somewhere before you. But yeah, I think it's just so. And then women have so much, you know, in your ear. Other women in your, and guys don't tend to do that as much.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not real men.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because some of these
Now, men now it's
are
just-
women
it's
too.
Yeah.
a little different.
Bro.
They got women tactics and women
Yeah.
Diva
traits.
dudes.
You know what I'm talking
Diva
about?
dudes.
Female hormones.
Yeah, we know we got this new thing.
Yeah.
What's it called,
The
baby?
diva dudes.
That's the new triple D.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start a triple D group. The Diva Dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know some. You know some. And you know some.
Definitely.
Do it.
Yeah.
You know somebody in your life that's devious.
But I think
Diva-ish.
I think
but
it's
we
just
don't
the
deal with
times
them, though.
now.
Yeah, we don't-
No, I ain't saying they're in y'all circle.
Yeah.
They're not in your circle, but you can say, man, that's not
yeah.
Not my kind of height.
that's not my kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Real
I'm out
talk.
on that.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. So you pick your friends wisely.
Of course.
You know what I'm talking about?
Of course.
So
And in our case, we picked our family. Because like I said, these are my brothers.
already.
And I do have an older brother and a younger sister. Mm-hmm. But we close.
Oh yeah.
You know.
They didn't have the same. Did your brother and sister have the same aspirations and likes that you had as far as music? And
Nah.
see, that's why. Yeah, that's why.
And but I will say my sister, that's my baby. I love her. Mia,
already,
Lincoln High School,
she went to Link
86.
Basket already. 86. That's a great year.
That was a decent year.
What I mean,
The
what
best year was 85. That's when I came out of
Said it
school.
was decent.
I don't know about that one.
86 should have been a good year. If
It
it
was.
was
6 was in
out.
the mix.
It's a
It was.
decent year.
It was because I was DJing parties at UTA.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
That's when I ran into that dude. I think it was 86, 87. Was it 87?
It'd be like 86.
86? Yeah, that's one.
Oh yeah,
Erotic.
already.
Erotic D, the legend himself.
The legend himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I got a lot of people come through this podcast. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, you're playing with yourself.
You sure are.
You really playing with yourself. You need to really subscribe, tapping in. I'm bringing out these legends.
Yeah.
Who else done had Willie Fresh?
Yeah, get your history.
I love the interview that y'all did with Ty. Chocolate
yeah.
Ty.
Shout out Ty.
Yeah.
Chocolate Tie. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
The
Chocolate
Prince,
Ty.
a.k.a.
The
Ty
Prince.
Diggs, the king of parties.
The Prince,
And the Prince of Southern
and the Prince of
Soul.
Southern Soul.
Okay.
And he gonna let you know that.
Of course.
He will let you know. So-
Okay. Oh, go
No,
ahead.
no, I love it.
So we know when y'all all met, how did the music come into play?
That's what brought us together. Go ahead, though, Fresh.
The
Yeah,
way
how?
the,
How
the
did
way
it
the
happen?
music
Set
came
the
in,
scene.
my junior year in high school, I was working doing co-op, and my manager at work gave me a realistic mixer for Christmas
Oh,
because he
from
knew
Radio Shack.
he knew how much I love music, and he was like, "Hey, just to get you started."
You don't know what he did.
He don't know what he did. I had a component set.
Yeah.
You know, that was my left turntable. And I had a Fisher Price plastic
Ooh-wee, tell it.
with the orange turntable on it. That was my scratch table. And did we rock that, bud?
Yeah, yeah.
We rocked with them toys, man.
that Fisher Price from Direct Drive.
We was doing house parties in Pleasant Village apartments, bro.
I'm thinking like, what? Yeah. It had some pullbacks.
Like, somebody pull that up.
It had some pullbacks to it.
And we would mark all of our records with that FR, you know.
Oh yeah.
We would hang out over here with Jam Cutter.
Yeah.
Marcus Woodard.
Ooh, put you out there.
We would go around because he lived around the corner from us. So we would walk around to his crib. We go to T-Lo, hang out with T-Lo. We was all youngsters. We was all teenagers. We was all
Where's
teenagers.
T-Lo at?
T-Lo, man, I talked to T-Lo probably a couple months ago.
I talked to him recently.
Already.
Where you at?
He's
He's
in
on.
Dallas.
He's still in Dallas?
Yeah, he in Dallas.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I need to get him to
Yeah.
come through.
My boy Vertron, want to holler at T-Lo.
Come on,
That's
man.
my brother, man. He called me, man. He really blessed me with some jewels, man. He really told me, and this is what made me kind of reach back into. We'll talk about it when you ask me why I started. You know, why am I going to be DJ?
Yeah.
But he called me, told me, say, man, wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I learned everything from you. He called and told me that. I'm like, man, I love it, bro.
That shit do be
Love it.
motivating you, don't it?
It is.
Man.
It's huge.
Especially if you think about
We grew up, you know what I'm saying? We started early.
there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of like.
All of us did. If you think about it, we started in the beginning stages of rap.
Yeah.
Rap hit us, what, in 80?
It was
79, 80?
Yeah.
Yep.
5-6 years later, y'all already in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Once upon a time, that was our claim to fame is that you had DJ Snake
Yep.
and you had Willie Fresh.
That was
Them
it.
was,
That part.
them was two niggas in Dallas that was
Oh,
making
yeah.
beats.
Oh, yes.
You know.
At a high level.
Right. And there were others, but at the time, that's all people really knew about or talked about.
That's
was
real.
Those
That's
two.
real.
And I just want everybody to know when you see that name with the Fresh, these the niggas that was, we all was a collective.
Oh, I know.
That's real.
I know. Yes.
And we did a lot of work together. You
Yes,
know,
yes.
made things happen. You know, they played more of the background. I was out front.
Yeah.
You know, at the conventions, at the parties, me and Mike Sharp at the Jack the Rapper.
Yeah.
You know,
But everybody know you ain't nothing without a good team.
there you go.
You're nothing without
For
a
real.
good team.
For real.
Okay, so 11th grade.
So we talked about T-Lo, and I got to add my boy Zero. Zero was also in the same hood with us.
Yep.
And we were all
I know
kids.
Zero. It made me know Zero.
He
Patrick Rollins.
he was DJ for Vanilla
know who?
Ice. Vanilla Ice.
Started with You Know Who, and then
Yeah, he was with
900
You Know
for
Who.
Jesus.
That's who I know him
Jesus.
from.
Now it's
You
for
know
Jesus.
who.
Yeah.
That's Zero.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's who I thought you were
Little
talking
short,
about.
light skin cat.
That's what I knew. I knew when you said that, I pictured You Know Who.
Yeah.
When you threw me off with Vanilla Ice, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Earthquake.
Yeah.
Right. My bad.
I'm
My
thinking
bad.
about Earthquake.
Yeah. And when Quake couldn't go on the road
It was
with
Zero.
Ice, it was Zero.
when did D-Dope Shay DJ for him?
And I didn't know that D-Dope did.
I think he did.
He did. He did.
He was
Yeah.
one of the dancers.
He was one of the dancers.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
I know that dude with the hot top fade that was everywhere. You remember him? With Vanilla Ice? That was his name, Tech?
Tech, yeah.
Yeah, the dancer.
Yeah, the dancing dude.
Yeah.
That was like his mainstay.
Yeah,
It was cold.
From
I
Deep
mean-
Ellum. He started back in Deep Ellum when we was down in Deep Ellum with the dance.
Let me tell you this story right quick. Okay, with Vanilla Ice, we were doing a show at Club Countach.
Countach.
Club Countach. And the headliner was Nemesis and Ron C, right?
Right.
Keiko opened. We had about 10 artists, locally Dallas-based artists, performing that night.
Yeah.
And I was the house DJ at the time, me and Rock. And Vanilla Ice approached me before we opened. And he said, "Hey, man, I need a favor." I said, "What's up?" He said, "You Willie Fresh, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, I got this record." It was a Queen record. He said, "Put this on." So I put it on. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. He said, "Man, I want you to sample that and loop it for me. And we're going to make a lot of money." And I was like, "Bruh, I'm already in the studio. We was working on Keiko's." I said, "I'm sorry, but my boy over there, Quake."
Yeah.
So, you know,
Quake
he's
was
not
there.
here, but he was in the building.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, and that's when he met Quake that night.
Wow.
And that's where history was made.
Wow.
You know, do I regret not doing the record?
I bet.
Nah, we were in the middle of a project. We were making money at Countach to run to the studio and record.
When you saw Quake pull up in that white Porsche, you didn't feel no kind of way? Because I seen him. Did you see him? I saw Quake pull up at the white Porsche valeting.
Hey,
and I was
man.
like, woo, that boy got paid.
If I had to basically express regret for the opportunities that I passed up on, dude, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Straight crying,
Yeah,
right?
I would be.
You be
I would
stressed
pissed
out.
off.
Yeah, you be stressed out,
And,
pissed off at all times.
You know, Erotic over there, they invited me to be a part of the building of Death Row Records. back in '89. I'm talking about back way before Dre was even involved. Erotic was involved with Dev Row, him and Suge.
Yeah.
And DOC. And he was like, Fressh, come on up here, man. Come on up. I was like, man, I got a baby on the way.
Oh, yeah, that'll change your mind.
I'm working. I got things going. Then I'm hearing some of the horror stories of dudes going up there getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
So
There wasn't no parts of that.
nah, I ain't trying to get involved. And anyway, when those stories used to come back to me, then years later, the same erotic, hey, Drew, I got to take my hat off to you, man. What you doing with your kid, nigga, I don't blame you.
I read it.
I got to go get this money. But for you, dog, I'm
That's
proud
your
of
move.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I ended up getting into after the music was youth sports.
Yes.
And became a pretty big deal in that.
Yeah.
And accomplished quite a bit, put all my kids through college, athletic scholarships.
Yes.
Now that 2 of them got their masters.
Wow.
I'm good.
Oh,
Gucci,
yeah.
baby.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the kids, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
It is all about the kids.
This nigga coaching now.
You coaching now? Little League football?
Yeah, well, I did about the last 6, 7 years coaching.
Oh, yeah.
But my youngest, he just
And then Mike, too. I'm sorry.
Aging out.
yeah, my youngest, he done with Pee Wee football. He can start playing school ball. So
Okay.
I'm still trying to get him to come over there with me.
Yeah,
though.
so
I've been doing it 22 years.
Oh, wow.
What side of town you on?
I'm in Rowlett now.
And you in?
I'm in Plano, but I coach in Mesquite.
Okay, got you. What elementary school did y'all go to?
Comstock.
I went to Riley, Comstock, and Spruce.
Riley, Comstock.
Riley and Comstock and Spruce. Okay.
And Skyline for him.
I read it.
Okay, you were telling us a beautiful story about how the music came together.
Did I interrupt you?
You did. It's
My bad.
okay. It's okay.
But nah, man,
Y'all all lived around the corner from each other.
I was writing. Just let me go on and get the side part out of this. My mother had a nervous breakdown my freshman year in high school, and came home from school one day. The front door was wide open. She was gone. Well, long story short, she had left us and moved down to Atlanta to start her new life. So my sister was in 8th grade at the time. She's a year behind me. Mm-hmm. We didn't want to alert the teachers and all of them.
Oh, yeah, they're going to make you.
Yeah, so Pleasant Village Apartments. When they say it takes a village, that's where I ate at their house.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ate at his house.
Yep.
Ate at this man's mama's house. That's why these my brothers.
I read the.
Real talk.
I feel you.
So the village helped my sister and I, because people used to say, "Man, how did y'all hold down an apartment? Y'all had a car note. How did y'all do it?" My family, man.
Your family took care of you.
They took care of us, man.
That's beautiful.
And so that's why when we started the music thing, everybody was at Fressh crib because there was no supervision. Nobody.
I can see it now.
We was there late 2, 3 in the morning. How late we wanted to be.
Banging.
Yeah.
Now, how
killing
did
it.
that affect y'all? Like, you just come home, was it surprising, or did she have, some mental illness?
She had some things. We were advised. See, my family moved up here from Natchez, Mississippi. My Uncle Kurt, rest his soul, he was like a dad to me.
Okay.
And I knew my dad. I met my dad when I was 6. And he was a part of my life all the way to the day till he passed back in 08. But he wasn't, you could be present.
He's not hands-on.
But you're not hands-on, yeah. He was definitely not hands-on.
Okay.
But my Uncle Kurt was hands-on. And
Was that his brother or your mom's brother?
that was my mother's
Your
brother.
mother, okay.
That was her youngest brother.
Okay.
And he always, he had a good relationship with the manager of the apartment complex we lived in. And she let me sign the lease,
Wow.
And
Were you 18 yet or 17?
Nah, I was 15 years
15?
old. Yeah. And we was in those apartments till the day I graduated.
Talk about manning up.
Yeah, you manned up.
I had help from my sister, had help from my village, And like I said, my Uncle Kurt,
That's good, man.
But like I said, once we got into the music, it was a great escape. We started, like I said, just doing little parties in the apartment complex.
Oh, wow.
It was dope. I want to give a shout out to my boy Monty Green. Monty Green, he used to do pool parties over in Grove Village. And that was like my inspiration. I was like, oh, I can't wait to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but yeah, as we came on up, we were doing our deal. We started making tapes.
Yeah.
And take them to school. You know, me and Doc Funk used to trade tapes because
Dr. Funk.
he was at Lincoln with my sister.
He was at Skyline at first. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was there his freshman year.
Really?
Olden Hatcher.
Olden Hatch.
Yep.
Doc Funk.
That's
in
my
the
bro.
Fressh. That's my dude.
Man, I want to send my condolences to that man.
Yeah. He lost
man.
his
daughter.
daughter. Yeah.
That's ooh.
And there's no loss you can have worse than your child.
Come on.
No loss.
Come on.
You know, they supposed to bury us.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, definitely
my
shout
heart
out to
goes
my
out
boy.
to yes.
For real. But what we ended up doing was making these tapes. And I ain't gonna lie, them was the crappiest tapes. I mean, sound
It was
quality.
better than what everybody else was presenting because they weren't presenting anything.
You correct.
Yes.
And my boy DJ Dollar Scratch.
My boy.
Back then he was Scratch Master FDS.
He went to Spruce too, didn't
He was a spruce dude and he ended up moving to Memphis.
he? Okay.
That's where his folks is from. And I think he moved back to Dallas either after he graduated or he came back to graduate from Spruce.
I'm getting him up here too.
Yeah, definitely.
Got to.
Definitely.
I got to.
He's an honorary member of Fressh Rock Productions, FRP. He never was actually one of the members, but he was around us with every venue we partied at, everything we ever did, he was a part of.
One of his best friends just passed. He went to Skyline with us.
What's his name?
I can't remember. Because I'm thinking about it right now. It was a white guy.
White guy, yeah.
Yes.
Brian or something, right?
Brian passed away?
Yes.
That's his brother. That's
Yes.
they
he was living in Jamaica or something.
Okay. No,
And
I didn't
he
know.
had the dreads. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
he
man,
passed
that's-
away.
Dog. Man, I hate to hear
Matter of
that.
fact, when I sent my condolences to him, because I remember them at Skyline, his mom sent me a friend request.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if she met me at Skyline or what, but she
Right.
sent me a friend request after that.
And it could be just because you said some nice words.
Yeah.
You
Could have
never
been.
know.
I read it.
Well, she might think you sexy. No, you didn't hear that.
Watch out, mama.
That's what I don't like the pink toes.
Watch
I don't
out.
mess with the pink toes.
I know that's right.
I know somebody who did. I ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna
Moving
look.
on.
But
Moving on.
as I was
Hold on.
saying,
It wasn't just me now.
It wasn't me at all.
I was telling on myself.
but as I was saying,
But wait a minute. Stop.
go ahead.
Turn that mic.
Don't start, bro.
Now I'm just gonna ask a
Okay.
question.
Don't start,
Don't do
man.
But wait a
nothing
minute.
that's gonna land you on the couch.
No, but
Go ahead. Shoot.
I was out on it back then too, wasn't
You was what?
I had on them pink
You
toes.
was out? Yeah, you was out.
He wasn't.
I? No,
No, he wasn't. Boy, that dude had the Midas touch.
I don't know how he used to
I
do
didn't
it.
know it either, man.
My brother, though. My brother.
Look, he like, don't be talking about me.
Oh, what?
My brother.
Look how
Turn
he
the
trying.
mic.
He's snitching.
I'm snitching.
He's like this.
I'm snitching.
Look, and this dude right here told with it too.
I'm bringing my brother along with me, man. He told me.
You took the words
He
out of my
told me.
mouth.
Yeah.
I used to ask, I said, man, how you doing that?
He told me, man.
Yeah.
How is you doing that? Okay, back to the story. Back to the story.
Yeah.
No, I'm just,
Yeah, we ain't here to talk about that.
Nah, we ain't here
right?
to talk about the pink toes.
Y'all not gonna share the secret?
Nah, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it.
Some of
Boy,
them want the
viewership will
recipe.
go up.
Some of them want the recipe, y'all.
They do want the recipe
For
to get
real.
them a pink toe.
Yeah. No, thank you.
No,
I'm good.
thank you. I love my black wife and my queens.
There you go.
Let's go. So go ahead. I mean,
So back to what I was saying about my boy Scratch. One day, because Scratch was also one of those DJs that lived right in our vicinity,
Okay.
right off of Jim Miller and Needham. That's the intersection that we all lived off of. And he came by the house. He said, "Hey, man, check me out. I'm gonna be on the Nippy Jones show." I'm like, "Who is Nippy Jones?"
Ooh.
He was like, "Oh, this radio station called 90.9. We talking 85, right?"
Yes.
Yeah, 85, 86, somewhere in there. But he was going on live. And it was like, okay, cool. I'm going to check you out. So we listening. I don't know. Did you get a chance to hit?
Yeah.
And that boy didn't have a good day.
He didn't.
He did not have a good day.
He must have been nervous.
Well, he was live.
I know him.
Back in them days, live wasn't
Live is
up.
live.
the bit. So that's why we when we talked to Nippy Jones, we brought him a cassette.
Oh,
One side had all the mixes Willie Fressh did.
Yeah.
The other side had all the mixes that DJ Rock did. and it was just the Fressh Rock crew.
Already.
And so every week he would play a mix from the Fressh Rock crew.
I remember.
You know, and it was quick notoriety. The people was listening. We didn't even knew about the station. But man, as KNON grew,
Y'all grew.
we grew. And next thing you know, they ended up moving out to Garland. Yeah, was that your senior year? Junior year?
Junior year, 87.
They left Skyline, and it's culture shock because we in Garland now. You talk about pink toes everywhere.
And what? And the police.
And by then, of course, I'm a couple years out of high school. I'm in college, and like I said, that's when I met Erotic. We was working on our compilation album. And so in Garland, we was a big fucking deal.
Was Erotic making music at that time?
Erotic had already put a record out.
Ooh.
Freebase 9000.
Freebase 9000.
Yeah. And like I said, man, I'm like, how old were you when you did that? And he was like 15 years old then. But he gonna tell his story.
Already.
You know. But like I said, that's my other brother over there. You know. But back to scratch, getting live on Nippy Jones, that paved the way for us to be able to get in with Nip. And next thing you know, he had came home from Skyline when he was still at Skyline. He came home, introduced me to a cat named Greg. We know him as G-Mo.
G-Mo?
G-Mo Moden. Yes, sir. Shout out to G-Mo.
Shout out G-Mo.
Yes, sir. And he's like, man, we got a rapper. It's like, really? He's like, yeah. He got off the bus. He rode the school bus to our block. And he did a song called My Nikes. My Nikes. And next thing you know, we got us a rapper. We also had The Boss.
Oh, yeah.
That's my cousin, Lavelle. So we seeing the potential. Hey, let's start finding rappers that we can DJ for, you know. And next thing you know, bought a little beat machine, a little Boss. Remember that looked like a calculator?
That small thing.
But that mug used to have bass in it, man. It was a nice little drum machine. We went from that to a 909. And we got that SP1200.
SP1200 changed the world.
Changed
for everybody.
our lives.
Yeah.
Changed our lives. Also changed my apartment. Because there was a line of niggas
I bet.
with a box of discs, floppy disks,
Ready to go.
waiting their turn. And I promise you, of course, Fressh, I'm good. Rock, I'm good. But Scratch was one of those. DJ Curly was one of those.
Curly, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, DJ Curly.
Ultra talented.
Quinn Black was one of those.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, he used to get on that ASR because I had the ASR 10 and the SP 1200. Used to act the fool. Quinn Black also was the one who introduced me to Funky Lee and Tip. I don't think you know nothing about
I know
them.
Funky Lee.
Funky Lee
Come on, man.
and DJ Tip.
Yeah,
Where is Funky Lee
That's where the
at?
Tip story gonna come around. Well, that's where where my influence came from.
Yes.
My brother Tip, man.
Yeah.
But I will get it to
Did
him.
I wonder if I knew him. I probably did. If he was with Funky Lee all the time.
They always
That Funky Lee was dope.
They was
he
joined
was.
at the hip. He's one of the dopest cats, and of course, he just fried. So
That's what it was.
yeah, he fried. So
I remember that too.
it was sad, but goddamn, that nigga was cold.
That nigga was ice cold.
Yeah,
I mean, he was up there, upper echelon of rappers, bro.
yeah, for sure.
Ooh, y'all ain't heard that name forever. That was Funky Lee.
Funky Lee and Tip.
Man.
Them was bad, man.
Super
When Quentin, let me say it right, not Quentin Banks is
His actual name.
that's his name, but
Can you see his
Oh,
face?
he been on.
Can you see his face?
You know, again when he swings.
Put that mic down like this. Where it ain't in your face. No, just there you go. There you go.
Gotcha. So when Quint Black, when he moved to Atlanta, that dude was on my phone every single day. Like, man, I just met Too Short. Yeah, it was just like that. Before he left, he said, "Man, I'm finna leave. I'm just finna go." Same thing happened with my boys NX, Decompose, Lethal MC. Erotic, you worked with them before.
I helped him get their deal.
They ended up signing with Ruthless. You know, they went out to the West Coast.
Yes.
Didn't have any clue what they was going out there for. And just like he said, connected with the right people.
Now, what was the name of that group?
NX, Nation Unknown.
I think I know them. I know a brother that's either he was managing them.
Mike Shaw, he managed them.
Did you manage them?
Until they left. Once they moved.
Okay.
And they was doing something different.
That's how I connected with them. They got managed by one of my people. And he brought them.
Gotcha. That's interesting. Yeah, I promise you, somebody was just talking about them the other day.
I got a
Trying
question.
to get them on the show.
Was these two guys line up? Yeah, because this you know, in lines with, you know what I mean? It just rolls right into, because they, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Did y'all plan this?
No, yes, we did.
Y'all planning it like this?
Yeah,
yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did.
We were gonna do it together.
Okay.
But,
we did.
But we decided
It's gonna be a party.
it's gonna be a party.
He tried to bring the block party back out.
He's coming up next.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it to it. Can't do it no more.
Yes, sir.
Let's
I'm
get
ready.
it. Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
it.
So back to the lecture at hand.
Go ahead.
Perfection is perfected, so let her understand. So I lost my train of thought. Where were we?
You saw Queen Black.
NX.
Yeah.
Queen Black and
NX.
NX.
Yeah.
Exactly. And see, NX, you might not know, the Decompose, his old name back in the KON days was Futronic.
Futronic.
He used to do the beatboxing, him and King Arthur. Futronic on the
King Arthur.
beatbox. You remember King Arthur?
Yes.
I'm dropping these names, y'all.
You dropping a hell of our names.
Yeah, these fellas.
Names I hadn't heard in years.
Yeah. And like I said, but all of these people I'm throwing out here were just friends of the family. Fressh Rock. Fressh Rock was the family. Big Days, Ragtop.
Yes, my brothers.
Boy, when I worked with them, too, we had some bangers, and we did quite a few shows. We would go on the road. My man Sharp over there.
What was the name of their group? I can't remember. What was the name of their group?
Chaos. Kicking ass on a serious strength.
Boy, them boys was cold.
They was dope.
Ragtop and Days. Wasn't
Then they brought in
Funk was making beats
dude
for them.
named 12 Gauge. They brought in a cat named 12 Gauge afterwards. Yeah, Funk started working with them after
you had them. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me this. I'm gonna cut you off. When did somebody catch a bus over there? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the person that caught a bus in the snow.
Hey, that's my brother-in-law.
Yeah, he told me that.
That's my brother-in-law.
He told me that.
But yeah, he
It's gonna blow her mind.
Cottonmouth Jesse.
There we go.
Him and K. Cole was on the Dart bus.
Yes.
64 Ferguson.
Yes.
And I lived off of Wood Meadow, which is on the borderline of Garland, Dallas.
Okay.
Right off 635. And K. Cole shows up at the crib with this dude with this high top fade. I'm talking about this fade was at least 3 feet high. And he walked in. I was like, who is this nigga? He's like, oh man, I'm Jesse. Cottonmouth. He wasn't Cottonmouth yet. He was just Jesse Jess.
Jesse Jess at first.
He was Jesse Jess. And he came in, like everybody do, we rolled something, we passed around, we hit it. They call it ciphers, but I don't like the name cipher. Yeah. But that's what we would do. Pass the mic around, everybody get theirs in. And I said, this nigga got something.
Yeah.
He got something for real. And he's like, man, normally I rap with my partner D'Angelo, but D'Angelo was on lockdown. So it was just him. So we was at the time getting ready to go to East Texas. We was doing University, East Texas State Commerce. A&M Commerce now.
Yep.
We was doing A&M Commerce, and that was Nemesis, Ron C.
Yeah, he told me I was there.
Yeah. And
we did my hail too.
And K. Cole, Rock D, Dizzy Def.
We was on a college tour.
Right.
Yep. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then
he made me remember it.
We went from East Texas State to Marshall Civic Center, to Shreveport, to Temple. We just did
the colleges.
Yeah, the little local, not local, but it's on the road.
Oh yeah.
But the strategy that Sharp came up with was we set these shows about 3 weeks apart to give us time to sort of ramp up with radio.
Yeah.
So whatever radio station, was it Mike's in Longview?
No, it was a record store.
It was a record store.
Yeah, Wilder College. Remember?
Yeah,
Wilder
yeah.
College radio station.
We give them copies of the cassettes, the records and stuff like that. give them a fresh rock jacket.
Yeah.
You know, make them the host of, you know, to be able to come out and introduce the artist. So they would pump it up on the radio locally. Tyler, down in East Texas, all of a sudden, when we show up, we celebrities.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. That's how you do it.
You know, we show up and shoot.
Everybody know you.
They loving Nemesis, they loving Ron C, but they loving us too.
Oh, yeah.
It was off the chain, and we would go down there and give them a show. But the problem is that Chaos, they didn't like opening. They was like, why we gotta open? You know, because you got Chaos followed by Miss V.
Yep.
What's up, V?
Where
that
Miss
girl.
V at, man?
Man, she should have been here.
Come on.
I didn't get a chance to reach out to her, but I got her.
You heard that? You invited.
My bad, baby. But Miss V and then K. Cole would perform. Dizzy Definitely would perform before them. But nobody wanted to open. So what I did was I drafted Cotton.
Yeah.
Because at the time, he was being a utility guy. He was carrying records. He was humble. He wasn't tripping.
I've been there.
Yeah. And I said, say, Jess, what you think about me and you doing something and opening up the show? He was like, cool, what you want to do? I said, let's just freestyle. So that's what we did. We didn't write nothing down. We just, what we would do, we called ourselves the Funky Spots.
I remember that.
And we would get up on the stage and call two women out of the audience. What's your name? So-and-so, so-and-so. Where you from? So-and-so, so-and-so. What's your name? So-and-so. And we would just freestyle about them women for the whole song.
Wow.
And turned it out. And I said, this boy got something. This boy got something.
You was rapping too?
I was rapping too.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard you rap, Fressh.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What?
DJs can rhyme. That was a song we had back in the day.
Okay.
That but I never want to upstage my artists.
Yeah, I feel
But
you.
I knew all they words. Everybody I work with, I knew all the words to their songs. I'd have to sometimes coach them through. you know.
Yeah.
But the reality was I'd rather be behind the scenes than
In front
of it. But we ended up starting a group, me, G-Mo, and Solo, which is shout out to my boy. What Solo changed his name to?
He changed his name too.
I can't remember. It's a car. I can't remember, but
Caprice.
Solo. But Solo and Bo was the group called Infrared. I don't know if you remember Infrared.
I remember Infrared Records. I don't remember.
Yeah, Infrared was that came on the latter end, 95, 94, 95.
I was in Port Arthur, Texas.
Doing your UGK-isms. Yes, sir.
Yes, I was.
So we started a group called Grove Side in the mid to late 90s. And it's a couple of YouTube videos out there. And the kids that I coach, they be like, Coach Drew, I saw you on YouTube last night.
That's crazy.
But that was fun. It was fun. But
life was fun back then, wasn't it?
It was. But I'm getting ready to release everything.
It'll never go back to being fun like that. It's too dangerous.
Nah, it won't be.
It's way too dangerous to have all them parties.
I tell
house
people,
parties.
But I tell people that if I release music, though, it's not to, compete with these youngsters trying to go platinum or
It's
whatever.
for you.
It's for me to leave the legacy. It's good music that nobody's ever heard. It's old to us.
Yeah.
But nobody's ever heard this stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So
put it out.
Just put it out there. That way it's there. Hey, you never know what'll happen.
You never know.
You know.
It's a time for that too.
It is. And it's so easy to put your music out now. Back then, you had to spend a grip in the studio.
Yes. Come on.
Pressing it up. Come on. Mastered. It was amazing.
It was time consuming and expensive. You had to be serious about it.
Oh, yeah.
It separated the men from the boys.
Who you telling?
Yeah. And it really wasn't that many home studios back then.
Nah.
So you had to go.
We was doing the home studio thing, but it wasn't digital.
Yes.
So we needed to get
in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of pre-production and then dump everything when we get to the studio.
Already.
Anything to save time.
Already.
So right about then is when I started getting away from the game, getting away from the business. Late 90s, 2000. That's when I know you know, bitch, get up off me. Ho, get up off me. bitch, get up out.
That's when I stepped out on faith then.
Dude, when I heard that song, I said, this cannot be Bobo. That's some UGK shit.
Yeah.
And that's what it sounded like.
Facts.
It got confused with that a lot.
Hey, Pimp put his stamp on that, boy.
He did.
He definitely did.
He did. He hit me with the organ and everything.
Yes, he did. That shit was cold.
Yes.
He made that be my 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Real
Dang with
standing
jamming
up.
too, boy.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
And and while we on your music, Duncanville, Oak Cliff, that was the jam.
Shout out to Low Key, man.
Low Key, and I'm
man.
back again.
Yeah, man. Low Key was a very, very talented.
Nigga was cold,
He was ice cold. And I told you he was making them tracks too.
and I couldn't hear his music nowhere else but on the Dirty South Block
That's right.
Party.
That's
Say
right.
that again.
The Dirty South Block Party.
Come on.
That was my shit.
We had fun.
Y'all had a great time.
We had a good little run, man. Trying to help Dallas. I've got a servant kind of heart. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
you do. But you back at it again.
But
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
what I
say,
mean.
that's what I was gonna say. This is a extension of that allows you to go a little more in depth.
Well, you know, when people always ask me, did I miss rapping? I was like, no, not really. But what I do miss is that radio station.
Yeah.
I do miss that radio station because I felt like I was helping, people. Especially when at that time, you remember, it was 97.9 came in right about 2 or 3 weeks after we started. But K104 was straight R&B at that time.
Yeah.
So it was hard to get your records
music
played
anywhere else.
They switched to straight R&B, and it was like, God dang, what's going on?
Yeah.
So you had some songs getting played. Pookie and Lucha, I think I had Already on there.
Yeah.
And then Pookie had his song.
Was Greg Street
And
still
then it
here?
was only a certain time.
It was right. It was in between Greg Street.
Yeah,
It was in between Greg Street.
because shout out to Greg Street because he brought the Southern hip hop.
Oh, he did.
To Dallas, Texas.
He did.
Radio. He brought it to Dallas, Texas radio.
He changed Dallas radio.
Yeah.
Well, he's the first person I ever heard do a drop. I mean, we was hearing Scarface and Ice Cube and all that in
A-Ball and G,
in between the
UGK,
music, and I was like,
all
who
of
are
that.
these dudes, man? How they getting all these people?
Some people would say, man, why he playing all this Houston shit? I say, dude.
But he was
better
getting their
than what-
voices, remember?
I say it's better than what we've been listening to.
Yes, come on.
Man, that was a revolution.
You did hear that a lot, though. What about Nemesis? What about Run C? What about Willie Fresh? And he was, and that baffled me at that time.
Well, and the group that I was working with at the time, Infrared, that's where they got broke. It's on his show
already.
Beyond Man was a huge song. They was on the Friday night knockouts that he would have.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they went 8 weeks straight undefeated. So they went into like rotation on his show.
Okay.
They didn't play him in the daytime, but they were playing
6 to 10. That was a good slot though.
Yeah.
6 to 10 was the
Always
major
been a
slot.
good slot. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody off work, the kids,
Yeah.
So I'm about to back up.
Back it up.
You mentioned somebody. We've already done an interview. Talk about when K Cole walked through the door. Was that the first time?
Nope, that wasn't.
Nah.
Because let me tell you why. We're gonna talk about this.
Okay.
You know why.
Go ahead.
He was with the All Hearted Del Party first.
Yeah.
Then he came over. Talk about it.
First of all, I was a huge K. Cole fan.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I was.
Me too.
Doomed are the suckers who thought they were down.
Man.
Diagram like a dialect. Cloys will drown.
Hey.
And I was like, whoa, who is this cat? You know?
Yes.
And so I had it bumping in my truck. And this dude, Rock D, he called me up. He said, say, man, I met that nigga K. Cole. I just listened to his song. I'm like, nigga, you just fucking with me.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Nah, he coming to the crib. We finna work on some music. I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah. That nigga Cole came to the house. And I walked, they was already in the back room where we had all of the studio stuff set up at. And they went back into the back room. So I come in, and then his youngest brother, Seymour, he go, hey man, that nigga got K. Cole in there.
Yeah.
He got K. Cole in there. I was like, oh, for real? So I walk in. I was like, what's up, man? He was like, what's up, dog? What's up? Then they started doing their little thing, working on some music. He was rocking. He used to rock all the time.
Yeah.
And I said, cool. So when y'all gonna start working on something? Cole was like, I'm working with him. I'm working with him right now. I was like, oh, Okay. Then he looked at Dan. He was like, who is this nigga? Grabbed the nigga by his neck.
You did?
Put him up against that wall. I said, nigga, don't fuck with me, nigga.
You in my house.
I said, I'm a motherfucking fan, nigga. I'm the one who bought this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't finna play me like I'm some poop butt ass nigga, dog. You know?
You in my house.
Yeah.
This is our house.
That was the beginning. We broke that ice.
Yeah.
We've been tight ever since.
Yeah. He
But
mentioned it.
how did you
He didn't go visual
What
like
would
you
you
did.
think when that happened?
Nah, it was some real shit because I'm like, you know, Fresh don't play like that. So
Yeah.
you know, so you gotta always respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how I met K. Cole was at Bennigan's. You know, we worked together.
Already?
Yeah. And I knew he was a rapper. And, you know, I said, man, I'll be making them beats. I DJ. I said, why don't you come to the crib, you know? So he came by there and we started working on some music. But like I said, he didn't know Fressh at the time, you know? So he thought he was just some dude that came to the crib.
Yeah.
That, you know, he was like, you know, who's this dude over here, you know?
But Cole was one of the most arrogant Negroes on the planet back then.
I used to look up to him, bro.
Yeah.
That yellow hammer?
Yeah. That was huge.
Bro.
That was huge.
I was like, bro, this dude here is, because, you know, I wasn't rapping then. You know what I'm saying? I was fresh out of high school. I did a year in college, came back. They was jamming that Oak Cliff and that Yellow Hammer.
Mm-hmm. The original version.
The original. And I was like,
I was walking through Bachman.
yeah,
And what did I see?
A yellow hammer walking right in front of me.
My boy.
Man, hold up. It was serious.
It was serious. It was.
It was serious. And so, like, for a guy like myself who was a hip hop fan, he and Bumblebee with Nemesis were like incredible to me.
Bumble. Shout out to Bumble, man.
Man, that boy Bumblebee.
Dude, I did some tracks for Bumble, man. That
Man,
never
I'm the
came
boy
out.
sleeping fetus. I said, what that boy say?
You heard him.
That boy said that and meant that.
Bumble was a bad boy.
He was a bad boy. I got to get him.
Yeah.
I got it. Bumble, I just talked to Easy Rock. Get your ass down here. Sit at the wood table, baby.
There you go.
You forgot to rub the star. All y'all forgot to rub the star. Y'all got to hit the star, even though we ain't gonna
You're
go
not
to
a
the Super Bowl.
Cowboy fan.
I see him without that radar.
Right.
They most definitely not doing nothing this year.
Pass on the
I got one of my
community.
partners. You ain't gonna rub my star?
I rubbed it.
Let's see. Okay.
There you go. I got. That's my. Me and him got a special relationship. That's
He
my
like, I
guy.
just gotta look
That
at it.
road life.
So yeah, man.
So that
Bless you.
relationship goes back to when he was DJing for Ron.
Yes.
MC Ron C.
Yes, man. When you got to live with the guy,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
we was in the same rooms.
And see, I definitely want to shout out to Ron C.
Come on, man.
Because Ron went outside the box to reach out to me.
He did.
He said, Fressh, I just need a different flavor. We did 4 tracks. He turned them into Corey Robbins. Corey, me and him talked, which I knew Corey before because we used to shop product to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is the shit I'm looking for right here. I'm tired of all the bass and shit. I'm tired of all of that bullshit. No disrespect to Snake, because Snake had some bomb ass shit. Okay.
He was the bass king.
But what Corey would do is let the New York DJs hear the music.
Yeah.
And so he was just repeating what they were
said.
saying.
Okay.
So he wanted some more traditional type hip hop beats, you know, and that's what we were able to come up with.
You did Back on the Streets, right?
No, I didn't do Back on the Streets. Snake did Back on the Streets.
What song did you do?
I did Trendsetter 2. I did Funky Lyrics,
Funk Lyrics
2.
too. That's what I'm talking about.
That's when they did the video on.
Yes.
And Cutter all up in that video.
Yes,
He's
man.
all up in it. So tell me, what happened between y'all when it came to
Oh, nothing. You don't want me to put it on camera. I've said it on the interview before.
Okay.
I don't want to embarrass him.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he don't remember.
Not embarrassed.
I'm not-
And it's on.
Not embarrassed.
It's on.
We've had some good times.
Yeah.
You know, we've had some, you know, hair-raising times, some good times, you know, just being some young brothers on the road.
Yeah.
That's what it was. You know, we was on the road with Ron C, and Ron C was a star at that time.
He was.
He was a big star at that time.
Facts.
Were you on the Too Short tour with us?
Oh, I think I hit a date.
A couple
we
of
did the day
dates.
when I hit a day when I forgot where we was at, but yeah, Spice One and all.
Yes, that was magical.
Yeah.
That was, man, that was something like, Nemesis had a show like that too, right when DOC, right after DOC had his his car,
Car accident.
and his first tour. We was on that tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a conversation I had with Rock.
Yes.
The first day that the video Funky Enough dropped on MTV. Because we were DJing at Countach. By then, Dr. Rocket came and he was broadcasting live from Club Countach, which we put Countach on the map.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was one of those teen clubs that you had multiracial. You had the pink toes, the brown toes.
It was in Garland. That's right.
Yes.
We had
All
to
the
travel.
Yeah, you had all color toes up in that mud.
Yeah, we had
And it was packed. The capacity was 3,000. We would pack 3,400 up in there.
Oh, it was
The
big.
walls would be sweating.
It was big as the Armory then. Yeah, I remember being in there. I was there when KRS-One was there.
Yes.
Ron C opened up for KRS-One.
Yes, that exactly.
Hell of a show.
It was off the chain.
I think that might have been.
That was when Ron was introduced. That was when he.
I was about to say that was his first show.
Nobody had
That
heard
was
of
his
him.
first show, bro.
Yeah.
and he went out there and killed it with that funky lyrics. I was like,
Yeah, they said we got a brand new act.
yes,
Part of the Nemesis family. All of a sudden you heard MC Ron C.
yeah, man.
MC Ron C. And he just came
Hit
jumping
the studio.
out. Yeah. And it was like boom, boom,
Suck my,
boom, boom. Suck my dick.
it was jamming.
it
First time Snake played that for me.
It was.
You know, he played that for me before he played it
For anybody.
Yes. And Snake used to have an S10 Blazer, fully stocked with Rockford Fires gates and everything, just banging.
Talk about it.
And he was Ray Charles Fields had a mobile audio. It was called Mobile Audio and Security. He had a stereo shop in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And Snake was the installer. Him and my brother Barry. Rest in peace, Barry.
Rest in peace, Barry.
And man, they went over there. I went over there. He said, "Man, Bubba, come listen to this." He put that in there, and just like you just did, that's the first song he played.
MC.
I said, "Who is that?"
That shit was banging.
I see, he sound like Too Short, a little bit.
Yeah. And he did.
And he say he from California. You know,
That's what that is.
He just got that process, man. That dude.
But back to Dr. Rock.
Oh,
When they released the video to Funky Enough, you know, I couldn't wait to talk to Rock. So when I got to Countach, me and Rock was talking. I was like, "Hey man, you know they premiered Funky Enough video," and that's the part where you go, "I would have been down with Rock, but I'll be broke by the punk. I'm opening up my trunk to reveal
Yes.
death." And the first thing Dr. Rock said to me, he said, "Man, it was jamming. I'll give him that, but God don't like ugly." He said, "Man, I haven't did nothing wrong to him. I don't know why he's
dissing him.
coming hard on me like that."
Yeah.
He said, "I introduced him to Dre. You know, I changed his life. He should be grateful."
Yeah.
He said, "God don't like ugly." And it wasn't even a couple weeks later
Don't
that he
say
had the
that.
accident.
Don't say that.
And I said, "Man, you didn't wish that shit on him, did you?" He said, "Nah, I didn't, but I told you God don't like ugly."
I always thought that was the weirdest thing for him to have the accident and lose nothing but his instrument.
But his voice.
That's crazy.
But he got his life.
He got his life,
That's
but he lost.
But he lost the golden goose.
Yeah.
Boy, I was like, how is that possible?
That's crazy.
Right.
That let you know something right there.
That was something going. I was like, man, I pray for that brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was
that's the one. I feel like we all lost.
we did.
We all
we
lost.
lost.
Cause we only got one album.
Just like with this Young Cat Mo 3.
God, we lost.
We all lost.
We did.
When you when you lose a talent like that, ooh,
Yeah.
to me, two of the greatest to ever
Oh yeah,
call Dallas home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
it was sad.
Yeah,
I always say Dallas got a curse on it because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Just different things happen. I'm like, God dang, why?
yeah.
Don't
Why?
speak that over us.
I said because that happened.
Don't say
Yeah. Stuff like
But on to the brightest, the brighter side of things. You were talking about the monster trucks and the
yes.
you know, I had that candy apple red Toyota sitting on saw blades. That was the thing back then. Sitting on blades, baby.
What year was this? Wait a minute, what year
It
was
was
this?
87. It was with Fressh on the tailgate, baby. 2 S's, by the way.
I thought center lines was the thing back then.
No, people didn't know. Center lines was the thing. But people didn't know about them blades. I was one of the first ones rocking
Chopping
them
them
blades.
blades. I
Yes,
read
sir.
it. I read it.
Them blades was killing something.
Who was the first man in Dallas with Dayton's?
It was Anthony Ray King, Nissan
sure?
truck.
You sure?
As far as I can remember,
He was before Run?
before Run. Yes, before Run. Anthony Ray King. We had a truck club called Sweet and Low, and he was the leader of
What
our
year was
truck
that?
club. That was 88.
I want to see this. What a snake.
It was
This was
88.
me and Snake before me and Snake even knew each other. I used to mess with this chick named Zelda. Her brother was. I don't know if you remember Rob. He worked at the stereo shop with him too. He had the Z28. I think he was the first one that had them center lines for real. This was like 1986.
We talking about
Dayton's.
Dayton's. We talking about
Dayton,
fresh.
yeah, that's what I'm
Dayton's.
saying. Yeah, I think he the first one.
86?
86.
I don't know if they was out.
86,
Well,
80, it might have been 86,
it was on the
87.
West Coast. They wasn't popular here yet.
No.
I don't know if you remember the Mexican cat. He was a Mexican cat.
I
Had
got
said
him.
Mexican cat.
I believe.
Oh, I remember the big.
said Mexican cat.
Yeah, I
had to
believe
go. Had the,
I just don't remember
the
the-
burgundy, the Z28.
Okay.
Had the knock in the back. I think he was the first one I saw them day.
Run was my first one.
Nice.
And I just assumed because
he had
of
him on the
California
Nissan
thing.
on the truck.
Yes. I just assumed California.
He brought him with him.
brought him with him. He knew about him before we knew it.
Yeah. And maybe I just didn't know Ron yet.
Yeah.
But like I said, Anthony Ray King was the man.
So before we go too far, because we can't not talk about Miss V. Let's talk about Miss V project and her contribution to the hip hop game.
Man, Miss V. She was. We were supposed to have an album out on her back when we did the compilation. Mike Sharp introduced us to a guy named Mac Wilson. Erotic knows him too. He's the one who introduced us.
Okay.
But he lived in an apartment complex in Arlington, and he came to us one day. He said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna send you $20,000, okay?" And see,
Okay.
And one of the things that we were always conscious of is being connected to drug money.
Yeah.
Not saying that he was. I'm just saying he wanted to make sure that we stayed clear of any of that.
Gotcha.
So he's like, first thing, you're gonna get a key. It's gonna be in the mailbox. You're gonna get a key. It'll be to a safe deposit box. I'll have all the information of where the safe deposit box is. Every other week, I'm gonna send you $20,000 for you to go ahead and start investing in studio equipment so that you can start on Miss V's album. You'll start with Miss V, do her album, then go back to K. Cole
Yeah.
and finish his project. But I want V first. And so we had put together at least 20 plus songs that was nice, banging. And Mac was preparing to meet up with these Crips who had came down from Cali. That was going to be a plug for him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he lost his life when he met them.
Wow.
It was a jack.
Here in Dallas?
It was in Fort Worth. It was in Fort Worth. And the partner that was with him, he took most of the shots. He was shot 6-7 times, and he lived. Mac was shot one time, close range in the heart. Gone. And he was from, where was he from? Barbados. He was foreign. He looked like us, you know. One of the coolest guys I ever knew in life. And he was willing to invest in us. But like I said, I look
Why
back,
was he meeting some Crips?
I don't know. He never explained those things. He didn't want us to.
Because at that time, that was like, ooh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's
Because they was new to the state. They had
For
just
sure.
moved down here. And
Those dudes came to Fort Worth and really set off the drug game real good.
Erotic say they came down to Fort Worth and sparked the drug game off huge, real good.
wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But murder and mayhem along the way. Boy.
So, Jam Cutter,
Yes, sir.
tell me about you and what made you pick up those turntables and start jamming?
Man, young Padawan, man. Just moved to the Grove, junior high school. I think I just 7th grade, man. 7th grade. And like I said, I grew up in Southeast Dallas, off Metropolitan. And went to school with Tip. Go back to that Tip, Funky Tip. Stephen Tippins is his, real name. So,
Stephon.
Stephon. So yeah, we like I said, we grew up together. And like young kids, go spend the night over each other's house,
Yeah.
hang out, shit like that. So He got some turntables, man. And I went over his house one weekend. He had the turntables sitting over there. Some direct drives.
Some direct
what I'm
drive.
saying?
Winning, the
Matching.
real one.
You winning.
He said,
Hey, matching though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the
Not the belt drive.
not the belt drive.
direct drive.
Yeah, direct drive.
Yes.
And he had the new mark.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The new mark.
That's almost up there with technique.
Almost.
But keep in mind though, this like 84, 83, 84. So
Oh yeah.
he
Ahead of the game.
So I go over his crib, man. He showed me the turntables. I put my hands on them, fell in love. Went back to the house. Mama.
That's
what it is.
I know what I want for Christmas.
Yes.
I need this. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing nothing about none of this.
Yeah.
We go to I don't know. I forgot what it might have been. I forgot what store it was. It's non-existent anymore.
Radio
Whatever
Shack.
It wasn't Radio Shack. It was.
Where you get your mixer from if it wasn't
I got
Radio
it from Radio
Shack?
Shack. The mixer came from Radio Shack. I'm talking about the turntables. I got the belt drive Panasonics matching.
Circuit City.
It wasn't Circuit City. Dog.
It wasn't too many
before.
places that sold
I forgot the name of this
turntables.
joint, man. It was in Mesquite, right off. I forgot the name. Best.
Mars.
It was before Best. I think it was Best.
For real.
Was it
It
Mars?
was called Best.
Best.
It was before
I
Best.
remember
Buy.
Best.
It was
Okay.
Best.
I remember
Okay.
Best.
Yeah, when the Best got
Best
them-
products.
something
best
like that.
something,
Yeah. We got them Panasonic belt drive, man, and soon to figure out that hey, these not it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really do nothing with these. But really, like Fressh, I was going to ask him about the mixer he got, the realistic mixer he got. Was the one with the four channel one
Yes,
first?
sir.
Yeah, the 4 channel.
Yeah.
We had to take that back. That 4 channel
Yeah.
was cut.
Yeah, I got the one with the 6.
Yeah, we ended up getting the
Six fader.
six channel with the crossfader. But yeah,
The big boy.
Yeah, the big boy at the time. Yes, yeah. So
That was the
that's
standard.
It
As
was.
local DJ.
And that little one, a lot of people made that mistake getting that little one.
for facts.
Take that motherfucker back.
Facts. So yeah, that's where it started at for me, man. So shout out to Tip, man. I love my brother. He got into that. I don't know what happened to him. I think he has some mental illness problems as well.
Pray for him.
But I don't even know where he is. You know what I'm saying? If anybody know what Tip is, I've been looking for him. I need to find him. That's my brother, man. So, but yeah, that's my influence, man. Where I got it started from, and then of course, that went on to my brothers here, and then Snake. You know what I'm saying? So the influence, came from them. Ushay, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out at Pizzazz, young. Had no business up in the booth with Ushay.
No, you did.
I'm up in there doing, just looking.
What year
over
you
shows.
came out of school?
8 or 9.
You showed damn show wasn't supposed to
Didn't
be
have
in
no
there.
business, but I was in there.
No, you wasn't supposed to be in there. I was a young nigga in there.
in there.
I was in there too, and I was young. Young.
In there. Definitely in there. All of them.
So when did the Ron C connection happen?
Ron C connected through the Fresh Rock family.
Gotcha.
man.
We
Okay.
did the Back on the Streets. He DJ.
Okay.
Even though I could DJ, but I can't scratch like this dude.
No.
No, not at all. He magic with it. Him and David Def was the two best DJs in Fresh Rock.
Okay.
Them fingers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that boy used to clown on stage. I remember we had some great time, great show.
Yeah.
We had a good stage show, man. That's back when stage shows had to be stage shows.
But another thing you probably don't know about this dude, nigga mean on that SP. Nigga mean on them beats.
You can make some beats?
Hell yeah.
You didn't know that?
Hell yeah.
I might have known that.
Man, I put the turntables down for that.
But did you
real.
really?
Man.
Already?
Yeah, he did Bad Seed on the In Effect, on the In
Yes.
Effect album. Rock did the majority of it, and then I did like 4 songs on there.
Already?
We all just pitch in and make that shit happen.
Already,
Long
man.
nights, man. Long nights at the Fresh Studio House.
Come on.
Long nights, man.
Long nights or what it was about.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
were working.
That's the life of a rapper, though.
That's the thing, though. We was working. It wasn't a lot of playing, man.
Piece of boxes stacked in the corner.
Yeah.
We got the green going
Yes.
in full rotation.
Yeah.
It's like I went years without having to buy weed
Yes.
because whoever showed up brought it.
They had it.
They had it. They had it. You know,
Good time.
it was great times.
Three
We had-
finger dime. The dime was
Hey,
like that.
nigga walk in with a 12 pack
Yes.
and a 20 sack.
Okay.
Oh, you had a damn near. You had a.
we
big
win.
sack of weed. They got a big old bag of weed.
Now you got to buy zips, but
Yes.
back then,
Yeah.
20 sack did last you forever.
Forever. I just said it was 3 finger dimes. And you talking about 20s.
Speaking of being too young to be up in the game, me and Ty Diggs,
Yes.
his mama was dating the dude that owned Lady Pearl.
Yes.
You remember Lady Pearl?
Well, isn't it a son? Didn't she have a son or the dude? What's his name?
Who?
Lady Pearl.
Well, see, I didn't know Pearl. what happened was he owned the Lady Pearl. He owned the club, and me and Ty DJ.
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
We wasn't old enough to even get in the club, you know. But we would rock till 6 a.m. That's the only club that I've ever known
that stayed open like that.
That late. We walk out the door Sunday morning, and the sun is bright. Everybody doing this. Oh my God, dude! The anthem for that building, we played it 3 times a night.
What was it?
Hey, we want some pussy. Luke, the dance floor would just get swamped.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, but
Luke was the man back then.
He was the man.
That was Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
He was.
But it was just. That's when we just fell in love, just totally love with DJing, with music.
It ain't nothing like being a DJ in a popping club and you moving the crowd.
There you go.
Like it.
Well, that's electric.
That's a high that you won't never get over, ever. And people showing you love, women 3, 4, 5 years older than you, saying, "Hey, let's hook up."
Oh, the DJ is the star of the club.
DJ is the motherfucking man.
I've been in there and seen you, Shay, just be like,
"Yeah,
that one. Come on.
Yeah,
Y'all can go and go."
See,
you Shay was a bad man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna tell this story on camera. This is. I hope Too Short watching this. We at Club Countach, okay? There was an after party because Too Short that came, he didn't perform, but he signed autographs. He was actually paid by Al Wash to come up in there and just sign autographs. But afterwards, he was like, "Say, Fressh, we need some women to come back to the room with us." So cool. So just went around the club. Y'all want to go hang out with Short after party? Woo, 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 woo. We got about 20 chicks, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was with me. One of them was with K. Cole. And the one he picked was the one that was with me, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Too Short was like, "Hey, come on." You know, he said, "I want her."
Out of all 20.
And she looked at me and she goes, and she tiptoes over there next to Short. And then she goes, "That's my friend, the one that was with K. Cole."
Yeah.
He's like, and then so his manager was like, "Okay,
You come
you want
too.
to come?" And she was like, "Cool." And she come walking over next to him. So they was like, "Yeah, man, the hotel rules say we can't let all y'all up. So it's just gonna be us together." And then he leaned over and said, "By the way, Fressh, think you can come back and pick them up in the morning?" I said, "Hell to the no." I said, "Hey, y'all, they ain't got enough room for us. Let's roll out."
Yeah.
And then a girl that was with me, she goes, "Wait a minute. They not coming?" He goes, and Short goes, "Nah, baby, it's just gonna be me and you tonight." And she says, "I'm with Fressh." and her friend came with us, and we rocked it all night. We had a great time. That's a big ego boost. Shout out to Too Short, man. Love you if you remember that.
Hey, he couldn't get you.
But I was good. I was good with it, you know. But she needed to ride home.
She needed to ride home. Yeah. Mama ain't home.
Heard that.
If I show up with the people that didn't take me,
It's a problem.
it's a big problem in some households.
Now who y'all bring with y'all?
Yeah. Introduce your people, man.
I got. Come here, Mike Sharp. Now we was the talent. We was the creative behind the scenes. But this was the man.
He ain't even on camera. He's too tall to be on camera.
This was the businessman, the structure. While we, when we having arguments and we fighting and stuff, we would have to be the one to calm everybody down and keep everything organized. But introduce y'all to my man Mike Sharp, aka Razor Sharp. He managed all the artists that were a part of our before Wu-Tang.
Before Wu-Tang.
FRP family, baby.
Oh, y'all had a collective.
Yeah, we did. We had a big family. Yeah. And also, as Fressh mentioned about the tour, the Nemesis, Ron C, all that, I was very instrumental with that.
You set that up.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Already.
Yeah, from the college tours to Countach, negotiations, all that. Shout out to Richard McDonald.
Rich Mac.
Rich, yeah.
And so
And King.
yeah, and
Ken Rick, rest in peace.
Yes,
Rest in peace,
yes,
King.
rest in peace.
Because he
So,
shot the photo for y'all album cover.
Yeah,
Rich was crazy with that. I mean, Ken was crazy with that camera.
yeah, he was.
He was good with it.
Yeah. So basically, like Fressh said, we've been brothers since we was 8 years old.
Oh, really?
And then we both went to college at UTA. And how I got involved was he needed some business, he needed some structure. And that was something that I was good at. So that's how I became part of Fressh Rock Production. Then, managing the groups that Rock and Fressh put together. And taking it to Wax, and then from there taking it to the taking them to on the road and studio and all those things like that. So,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So tell me this. This is one of my last questions. Maybe you got to ask your question. How many members of Fressh Rock Production at its height did you have?
Like I said, FRP was the first family of D-Town hip hop. So there were people who weren't necessarily officially a member of Fressh Rock, who
Associates.
were associated, like Google.
Yes.
Shout
out Google.
Shout out my boy Google, man. We had an open door policy. So, I mean, King Hollis, the one that was executive producer for that We From Dallas documentary. I met him through David Deff.
Yeah.
They went to high school together, Norman Smith, in Carrollton. And he came down to the apartment, hung out, left me a nice black trench coat. Boy, I wore that for about 3-4 years.
Say,
I'm feeling good up in here.
and it fit too.
Yeah. And when they did that documentary, the guy who was shooting it took him the finished product. And he said, "Oh, it ain't finished if you ain't got Fressh Rock in here."
That's real.
Yeah. So he had to find me. And, I ended up turning him on to Rock, Erotic.
Yes.
I gave him all of the names he needed to make that movie what it turned out to be.
Yes.
It
was too many people for him to try to exclude people. You know what I'm saying?
And when
A
it
lot of
comes
people
to
had something to do with the fabric.
well, and part of the problem is when it comes to a 2-hour documentary, you can do that on one group. Right. You can do 2 hours on one group. You don't. But when you're trying to include everybody,
It's not enough time.
you ain't gonna make everybody happy.
No, you're not. It was a lot of complainers about
Yeah.
that.
And the one thing that dude told me, he said, "Well, I've laid the blueprint. Now, won't y'all just come behind me with part 2, part 3?"
I wonder why nobody has. I know somebody that's filming one. But shit, when was that? That was 5 years ago.
We started on one about 7-8 years
Yeah.
ago, and life happens, and
That's what it is.
it gets in the way.
That's what it is.
We got to get focused.
It ain't. You are focused on your life.
True.
I
But
know you
just
do.
like you doing this right here.
Yes.
I think that's a big part of one of the bricks in the wall to us being able to document
Do it.
our history.
Do it, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, certain people, because their history is way too long, drop. No, you know DJ Drop.
DJ Drop, my boy.
Yeah, he got to come back.
Definition DJ.
I got him coming back for part 2. I got Jalo. And them. You got to.
Yeah.
Because we ain't through.
Nah.
We ain't through it all.
We're going to need a part 2.
Yes, y'all going to need a part 2, man. Come on. It's an open door policy.
Already.
It's an open door policy. I mean, I love y'all. And I love what y'all did for the city.
Yeah.
But I can't. You watch my show. Y'all probably. So you know my wife finna ask you a question.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be very hard. Because you got so many babies.
I'm easy.
Okay, what's your...
I'm easy.
Okay. So of your music, tell us your top 3 songs. That's fair.
Wow.
Your favorite.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, you said it was easy. Don't say wow.
Yeah,
Don't say
easy.
wow.
You easy like Sunday morning.
that was a good one.
DJ. That's hard for a DJ.
I'm going to say there's a song I did with K. Cole that was never released called My Legacy. Was one of my favorite cuts ever.
Okay.
That's one.
There was another song that he produced for G-Mo called God Forgive Me. It's a bad motherfucker. Never released.
Never released and never will be released.
Oh.
Why you say that?
Why y'all lost?
I thought you got the.
You got to
Say that for
We can always recreate it. I just talked to G-Mo.
That's what I'm saying.
Holla out to G-Mo, by the way.
G-Mo.
Just talked to G-Mo.
Come on, baby.
Early this week.
Already, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Didn't G-Mo go to Skyline?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
That's where they met.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
and that's how you.
when you said that, that's what went through my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3.
My legacy, God forgive me, and I say, Killing Me Softly.
Killing Me Softly
by Miss V.
Already.
And that was a banger, a great freaking song that has yet to be released. But I plan on releasing this stuff.
Yeah, come on.
Those are my great.
Listen, bro. This is the time. I'm gonna tell somebody else this today too.
Yeah.
Put one of them songs out, bro, on the internet.
Definitely.
I mean, what do you have to lose?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. You sitting on it. It's new music, just like you said to everybody. If you want to playing around all the other music that you have, put one of them out.
Yeah.
Put one of them out, bro. I mean, whatever you think it ain't even got to be for. It's just for y'all.
Yeah.
But
another one of my favorites.
Oh, he gonna give us a.
I say Be Gone with That Wind, which was a song they did. That was released
already.
That was on the Bad Seed album.
Oh yeah.
And that was a great song with that wind.
Yeah, that's a
Gone with That Wind.
Y'all let already have y'all. Y'all had time to think.
Had time to think about it.
Yeah.
You got your favorite 3?
My favorite 3. I'm gonna have to go with Miss V. Miss V the Paid.
Miss V the Paid.
Yeah, I think that was a real original song. And one of my favorites was the Dick You Later.
Dick you later.
Yeah.
I dick you now. I dick you later.
It was like the manipulator, but it was the dickulator.
Exactly.
I am the dickulator.
you know, I dick them down and send records. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's tight.
And then the song Jam Cutter did on our album, The Bad Seed.
The Bad Seed was cold. That was cold.
Come on, Jam Cutter.
It's tough, man. We keeping the fresh rock, right? Fresh rock.
Yes, it's y'all
fresh rock.
Your three favorite.
Your three favorite children.
Yeah,
out of all 100 of them.
Fresh rock, man. Man, we got to go with Copacetic, Miss V.
Copacetic,
sure.
Yeah.
Let me see. Of course, Bad Seed. That's a joint.
Bad Seed was a joint to get you to, because that was originally a beat they did for G-Mo. And K. Cole was like, I sure could use that. And when we talked to Cutter, he was like, let me talk to G-Mo. G-Mo was like, okay, cool. But he had to make it up to G-Mo. He had to present him with
another banger.
Beat, and he did. So he did his part. But
Get motivated.
Yeah. Get motivated.
Yeah, that'll be my
all 3 of those are the ones you produce?
No, I didn't do Copacetic. Fresh did Copacetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was Fresh Rock. We worked together.
Y'all got some shout outs. Who gonna go first?
Man, just shout out to the whole FRP family, man. I mean, everybody from day one, man. Like Fresh said, we ran deep, like to try to put a number on the number of members or the number of people that we touched, had any type of influence. This deep. So shout out to all those. Shout out to my son over there. He visiting from Oklahoma. Shout out Barkis.
Already.
Boy,
shout out him.
Boy, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Just like that.
With a mustache.
Yeah, I put him on the turntables last night, trying to get him acclimated.
There you go.
With that, so we're trying to get him started with that. Shout out to my kids. My family. So yeah, man. It's kind of go back to another thing that we talked about. It's kind of ironic that we started our DJing, and Fresh mentioned, he's a kid coach. You're a coach. I'm a coach as well. I'm an esports coach. So it's kind of like we transitioned from that, to being coaches. So
I need to hire you.
One of the cats he coached just won an NCAA national championship.
You said esports?
Yeah,
esports.
Yeah, I need to get in there.
Yeah.
I know it is.
That's huge. That's
I
huge.
know it is. You can get scholarships and everything with that, can't
doubt.
you?
No
Yes.
doubt. Yeah. So yeah, that's my shout out, man. So
Turn
shout
that
out
mic to Rock, man. Get them shout outs.
My first shout out I got to give and keep it 100 is T. Jones.
For sure.
Boy.
When we moved to Garden, I mean, she put up with the studio in the back of the room.
Her light bill was through the roof.
If it was for her, Fresh Rock wouldn't even progress and being where we was at. You know what I'm saying?
You got to give blessings to that.
Thank you, Mimi. You the baddest.
Yeah. And so much love to all my kids,
Yes.
Even my youngest one, I started over again, so I got a 12-year-old.
Oh, I got you beat. I got an 8-year-old.
Wow.
Big ups to the FRP family, because, you know, I mean, even though we all don't talk a lot, you know what I'm saying? My man K-Cole, peace to you too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
You had him on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but our family, man, was so big back then, you know, and we do need to get back together and do something.
Y'all do, man. You do for the city, man.
Straight up.
I say it all the time, man. Foundation.
Yeah.
Y'all the foundation, man. And these kids ain't gonna know what to do without y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't want to take no advice from nobody. I got somebody on my phone, this little young punk cussing me out through my text messages, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's just hard to give respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hard to give respect, man.
Somebody you trying to advise and they talking crazy?
No, he calling me
Somebody
old
need
man.
advice.
You better pray you get old.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the
Sure.
way you going,
It's a blessing.
the way
to
you
get old.
going, yeah, it's a blessing to get old. It's real. And the way people are going nowadays, their life expectancy is real short.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some shout outs, brother?
Yeah, I just want to say what's up to the FRP family.
Already?
And an extension of our family, including Ron C. Nemesis and
Yes.
all the other groups from the DF Dub.
Already.
Shout out Ron C, man. We don't talk no more. We don't really get it. We need to get together though. Definitely. We need to have a reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We need to get together.
You know,
on
Rich
Chop
Mac
Chop.
still out there.
Yeah, Rich. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Rich out there. Yeah, we did.
I didn't know
fun
that.
days.
Shout out
Definitely
Rich.
fun days, man.
He been up here. He been up here. Yeah, man.
Shout out Snake
Still my
too.
brother.
Snake out. Yeah. So Azim, all them boys, man. So yeah, shout out them too.
For sure, man. So, man, I sure appreciate y'all coming.
Let me shout out to a group that I think is probably one of the most underrated groups in this city.
Come on.
You know who?
Yes.
When I first heard their music,
Man.
it was so well recorded,
Yes.
so well produced that it really hit me. And I said, we're going to have to start going to the studio.
Me.
My bow and hoe.
Man, hold up. That shit was a hit.
It was the bomb. It was the bomb. I also want to shout out to somebody that I know you and Ty talked about was Devo X.
Yes.
That's how I discovered Ty to sing.
Yes.
Because his brother, Hack Dre, that's what we called him, Hack Dre.
I heard that name before.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan, what's that?
All of them was at the house. It was a cat named Carmel. He drove a purple truck.
I know him.
I think Dr. Mark busted him in the mouth or something happened. I don't know, but that's rumor. But
Facts.
But we was putting together the song coming up. That's how it went.
Yeah.
Go for What You Know by the Isley Brothers. Mm-hmm. And Hack Dre said, "Man, you know Ty can sing." I said, "Ty can sing? I ain't never heard Ty sing." She said, "Well, he probably won't sing for you, so I'm gonna take him outside and just get him to sing something, and then you just listen." So I'm peeping. He's singing. I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, get in here. Let's record that shit.
That's
Let's
exactly
record
what
that
he
shit.
said.
And it was, oh, it's all about coming up. Dum, dum, dum. Now, when they got with Snake, they changed it all the way up. It became a more upbeat, coming up in Life with Destiny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Destiny.
Shout out Destiny.
One of the
Curtis
first.
Blow.
Yeah, Curtis Blow, man. They Lance Romance.
Lance Romance. Come on, man.
But I'm saying, all of these people are friends of ours. Goldfinger. Gotta say, Funky Dale.
Man, come on, man.
That's who he was before he was Goldfinger.
Man, Goldfinger.
Funky Dale. We used to work at a telemarketing company together. That's why I first met him.
Cool brother.
Cool brother. Very
Oh,
cool brother.
yeah.
Cool brother.
He used to stay in Dixon Circle.
But I'm gonna go down this list real quick, y'all. DJ David Def, DJ Sir Snoopy.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Snoopy and Dallas, they had the first hip hop record. When they was they basically they got discovered at Twilight.
Yeah.
Twilight Skating Rink.
And they did a song, FBI, which was
the name of the group.
Funk Brothers Incorporated.
What was it?
That sound like.
We came up with the name when we talked about it the other day. What was it? It was something.
But yeah, they had the
Fressh
first
Brothers
record,
Incorporated.
Fresh Brothers Incorporated. Why can't I can't think of Fresh? But Fresh Brothers Incorporated, and I forgot the name of the song, but they had a record, and so we all kind of respect them cats. I want to shout it out to T-Lo earlier. I can't forget that I met Reggie D. You remember Reggie D?
Come on now.
I met Reggie D through T-Lo.
Yeah.
We was because T-Lo was DJing parties for Dr. Rock. He had Reggie D in one spot over at the Rocket Skate Palace. He had T-Lo at another spot. And I was like, man, I like this. This is a good situation.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but yeah.
He learned that from you, Shay.
Yeah. But like I said, Reggie D, I think he's down in Miami doing this.
Exactly.
The Thizzle.
Yes, on
but
the radio.
shout out Reggie D. That's
Shout
a
out
bad
Reggie
boy.
D. Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go through these real quick, y'all. MCK Cole, Miss V, Dizzy Def, G-Mo, Ty, A Glove, Chaos, Full Effect. There was a group we worked with called Full Effect. DJ B Insane, rest in peace, brother. MC Mackie D, rest in peace, brother. And Jim Blackburn, Prince JDB. They was a bad group. They changed their name to Capital Punishment. They signed to 380 Records. Ricky Ricardo.
Oh, yeah.
I think they was out of Fort Worth, I think. But Philly Boy, he was a part of our posse. STO, which is a group out of Chicago that I worked with, that I developed back in the 90s. Young Cats. AMD, the Criminal Violence. Devo X, Mad Wisdom. You know who Mad Wisdom is?
Come on now.
That's my boy, man.
John.
Yes, sir.
John.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
John, Ali Akbar.
Yes.
Man, them the ones that used to come by the crib. That's who introduced us to Devo.
You know Frankie, too?
Frankie too.
No, Frankie.
Yep. Them cats, he could dance, you know, for real. But MC Jesse Jess, aka Cottonmouth, Mark Dog Productions, he was our executive producer when we put their stuff out. Let me see. Elite Gangsters, that's my boy Mike Sheffield. He called himself Mike Chef now. Bo and Solo, that's Infrared. My boy Uptight.
Shout out Uptight.
Shout out to Uptight. You know, Uptight, one of them cats, when he came along, he was
way ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time. You know,
he's top two to me in Dallas.
Yeah, we put in a lot of work together and kind of passed him off to my man Erotic. You know, Erotic brought him up to Cali, introduced him to a whole new world.
Yeah.
You know, with DOC and all of that, you know. I'm sure he'll be able to tell you that story one day. But Type, that was one of my my babies.
He come. I promised him he was gonna come.
There you go. BKM10, who was Decomposed, formerly Futronic MC, Lethal MC. And that's just about everybody that I want to shout out to. If I missed you, charge it to my brain, not my heart, because I love everybody for sure. And thank you, Bobo.
Man, no problem.
And Jazzy K.
Man, it's a true honor.
You know,
man, I sure appreciate y'all coming.
And I haven't seen your kids or whatever, but y'all came together and made a beautiful baby right here.
Oh, thank you, man.
Love this.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
It took some time.
And I also want to give my cameraman props, man. What's your name, bro?
Kenny.
Kenny.
Yeah. You're a bad boy, man.
He good dude, man.
Yeah.
Good dude, man. He it's just us three. We do it all.
There you go.
We do it all. We keep it tight in this circle.
Except on Saturdays.
Except on Saturday.
Except on Saturday. It's just us two. That's real, man.
It's a beautiful thing and it's much needed, man. So we definitely give you much props. Big shout out.
Thank you.
For putting this platform out there because it's definitely needed.
You got to get
First
your
of its
flowers,
kind,
baby.
man.
Thank you.
So we love you for that.
Love you too,
Love you too,
brother.
Jazzy K.
Absolutely. Thank
Keep
y'all.
doing it, man.
Thank you, man.
And I'll be back because we got some stories.
We got some stories, baby. Say, man, I want to let y'all know, man. Fresh Rock Production, all y'all as a whole, a super tight guest, baby.
Hey, it's your girl Jazzy K from Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone who's been watching and subscribing. And if you enjoy this content, please hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.